Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you, and this is another Death World Extreme in our Factorio series. You may have noticed, those who are shrewd amongst you, may have noticed that things have changed. Only mildly. And I know I have a hard and fast rule with my Let's Plays that I want to make sure you see everything that goes on. I don't do a bunch of nonsense in the background and say, oh, well, this is the real game, because it's all just instantly ready for you. I let you see the good and the bad and the ugly. But today, I saved you some of the ugly. We're back at our old storage dump spot, and there was a bunch of chests here. I sorted everything out, but more importantly, I ran around to, air quotes, every spot that had piles of chests sitting around, and emptied them all out, brought them all back up there, and sorted it out. That took me close to 30 minutes. I'm fairly sure there's a couple of you out there that would have thought, man, that would be fun to watch. But probably not too many. So I decided to save you, the bulk of you. Oh my gosh, I missed some. I decided to save the bulk of you the trauma and torment of watching me do that. And also figured it would be a good idea for me to do it to get it all sorted out. So I could know what was everywhere. So this is how it basically is sorted out. I got different things sorted in different areas. These are all storage chests, logistics storage chests. So I think I've just got stuff in my inventory that I want now, right? Yeah, something like that. I will go dump off some of this iron ore to finish the emptying. Good. And I got blue and I got green science in my inventory. Well, we can get rid of that as well. So, now, for today, we have, speaking of blue and green science, we have green science going, we have red science going, we have no blue science going, and that is going to have to change. In fact, I think I want this one here. No. Yeah, let's go like this. And let's put an inserter there, power him, and throw all the green science in there. Okay, because he'll load into, actually, that's even better spot. I can do it like this. So they'll load, I want these to be prioritized getting off the, getting out of storage. There, so he'll feed onto that, and that thing will go before this line does. So, there we go. Okay, so, got a bunch of stuff in my inventory, mostly sort of kind of stuff that we might need. We can clean up some more of this. That's lovely. Okay, so, robots, come here. Clean out this junk for me. And that as well. So today, we're not going to be just cleaning things, we're actually going to be doing something useful. We have blue science to be made. Pardon my voice. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we got blue science to be made, and we have a whole lot to do with blue science. I have kind of forgotten how thick it is. When I was building it for our previous supply of blue science, if you can even insult a good term with that, I basically made it hodgepodge whatever. We're going for 2 seconds worth of blue science. So here's the bit of a layout for you, and this is the idea. Science Packs 3s, or blue beakers, blue whatever they are called, is a 12-second cook, which means we need 24 of them to make 2 per second. 12 would make 1 per second, 24 to make 2 per second. So that's going to require that we have 2 red circuits, 2 engines, and 2 electric drills per second. So we've got them down here. These are the ones that we need. Red circuits, not science, red circuits are 6 per second. So they're going to need 12 of those units. We're going to need 20 of the engine units, and we're going to need 4 of the electric mining drill units. And this is all the associated stuff they're going to need. So red circuits take green circuits, plastics, and copper cables. Engines take steel, gears, and pipes. And electric mining drills take green circuits, gears, and iron. So, the numbers are pretty atrocious. So I think we're going to actually set up the 12 units for the science first. And blue science can probably come in. It'll probably fit. Once this is emptied, it'll fit in here. That's a thing. I wonder if I shouldn't have spent some time to remove all this as well. I think what we're going to do is actually fire down some chests here and do a bit of a transfer because I need space. We're going to need space before too long, so let's make it happen. To do that, I'm going to offload everything that that is not this stuff. Okay. There. And the fish. Why not? Because it's always good to throw some fish in a bucket. It's the type of fishing that I do best. Fish in a barrel. It's the only type of fishing that I do well. Probably not be able to catch much that way either. I don't know. You guys fishermen? Is that the right term? That's the right term. It's the old school term. That might be enough room. Probably not. Let's clear these out as well. And dump off the rest of this ore. Okay, so you did get stuck watching some of the terrible teardown, but at least you didn't get stuck watching all of it, because it was pretty intense. It was like half an hour solid of this nonsense, and that's a lot of nonsense if I've ever seen it. That's quite a lot of resources just sitting around. I thought it would be, reasonably quick to empty out this patch, but apparently not. Apparently the patch is a little bigger than I gave it credit for. Alright, the last one of them here. Good. Now, that should be enough space to put in our science, I think. And there, we just take everything out of these. And then say goodbye to that. Okay, look at that. Nice and clean, lots of space. Love it. Okay, so we're going to have red science coming out here. Probably not that far, because the labs are there. And then we're going to need 12 labs all the way across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to need a space for our components to come in. And there's going to be 3 components. So we're going to need 2 belts, or we could do the weave, but I think we'll just do 2 belts, because it's highly unnecessary to weave when we can do that. And red inserters other way, going on this way. There. And then we have to do the same for the bottom. And I suppose we should put our assemblers in there as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. And our belt will come up here to feed the output. Like that. This will be our offload, and these of course need only yellow belts to unload. Please tell me I did that in the right place. Yes, good. They only need slow everything to unload and offload with these because, pardon me, because they are such a long cook time that they have plenty of time to finish what they're doing and offload their product and sit around and go for coffee in the meantime, because there is a lot of it. So there is the belt. Need this belt to go all the way to there. Good. And this build, I guess you wouldn't be able to do without the power poles, the medium power poles. So that's something worth noting. I like to get as much done with the small ones as I can, because steel usually early on in the game, steel is a little bit of a difficult thing to get a lot of. Alright, now you guys can power that side like that. There we go. And I think we will do the small power poles over here. I do like them. They remind me of home. No, they just look so, I don't know. I like them. I think the artwork on this thing, in this game, is absolutely brilliant. So, blue science. There we go. We got our blue science set up, everyone. Yay! End of episode. Congratulations. We done so good. Jokes, of course, because this is not blue science setup. This is a bunch of blue science. This is a bunch of blue science machines that have no chance of making blue science until we put their proper inputs, which are going to come in this way. So, from there, we're going to need a lot of stuff. So, what do they need? We said red circuits, engines, and electric drills. We're going to do the red circuits last, I think. Probably going to need this whole space here, because that's a lot of copper that we are going to need. And definitely going to need to do... You're going to need to feed a lot more copper to that network to do anything useful. So, having said that, who was it? I wrote it down here. I wrote it down. I know I did. Alright, Russell through my papers. Where is the note? Alexander, that's who it was. No, Scavenger. Right? Yeah, Scavenger X. Thank you for your comment, and I think you are right. He suggested that we should go west for the resources, west and north. So there's iron or copper, and copper, a bit of copper with a bunch of iron. There's copper here, and he's like, extend your what's this called? Your bus to the west, and I think we will do that, and we'll probably tilt it as it goes down around here. Extend your thing to the west, and then you can keep going out that way. And I like that idea. The only thing I don't like about it is that the oil is way the heck over here. What is that? Oh, there's a patch of oil that is exposed because, and it's gone, because the radar ticked over there. That's great. Lots of biters everywhere. So there is oil down there heavily, but to the west is where our bus is headed, so probably a good idea. So let's go there, and we'll grab this copper on the way. We'll grab, oh my gosh, that's a lot of shooting going on. Yeah, they're right outside the base. There's 1.4 million iron there, which is going to be a big deal for us. There's 750,000 copper there, 255, 218. There's a lot of resources hanging out in different places that we can get to. And we can put a chop into the water there. Pardon me. Cut off into the water from here and kind of do this. I think run this wall straight across along the water, cut down here, maybe take in this iron down here, and this little bit extra oil, and then across the water. This is our zone. Okay, that's a good idea. So, having said that, we need our resources built for blue science, I think first, or at least set up so it starts trickling. Now, to do that, I'm going to make room. Grab that radar and stuff in closer to the wall. And hey, he had a light, so maybe he deserves his light. You guys can go and get rid of that for me, please. Really? I wish it would be just the dudes in your pocket that did that job, because they're closer. So we need the inputs coming in here, and we're going to need our circuits, and we're going to need our engines and our drills. Engines are going to take 20 assembly machines. Drills are going to take 4 assembly machines. So let's get, and then there's going to be 12 from 20. There's 12 for red circuits. So that's 36 assembly machines that we need. So to make assembly machines, we're going to need iron plates, green circuits, gears, and small assemblers. Iron plates, green circuits. Let's take all the green circuits and some gears. Let's take all the gears. And let's, did I just say 28? 36. And we have 11 already, so that's enough. Good, done. That was convenient. Put the stuff back. Yeah, that's good. That's fantastic. Okay. Let them craft away. They're going to be done well before we even get to thinking about what we're placing. But you see why I left a bunch of space for circuits? that right now produces, what do they produce at a rate of, we're going to have to see what these green circuits take. So they produce, each one of those produces 2 per second. And we need green circuits for the red at 4 per second, and we need 10 per second for the electric drills. So we need 14 per second just to feed blue science steadily. That's kind of outrageous. Not gonna lie, that's pretty wonky. That's pretty absurd. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely need to keep running that green circuit straight off into the sunset there. So for now, however, I think it's going to be a good space to do. We can use this sort of space over here for military science. So what if we start our electric drills over here? Sorry, not our electric drills, our engines over here. Is that right? No, I want that over one, actually. That's unfortunate. I want that over one space, I think, because I want a double belt in here, right? Because these two, just like the blue science, are going to need double input. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you guys are going to be engines. Yomp. Yomp. There, come on, finish it, good. And I have a blueprint for a double. Yeah, I do. Boom. Look at you go. Okay. And then I can do this. No. Like that. It's going to be an output, and this is going to be an output. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, and whoa, you guys are heading down for something. Is there some storage somewhere? Oh, you're just charging. Okay. Okay, and then the output's going to come like this. Actually, it can just come straight across here. No point in wasting space. It shall be at a premium at some point, I'm sure. If it's not already. We grew up in a premium situation, so let's put the engines out there. We're going to need, now engines take 10 seconds to cook, so that doesn't matter what their timing is. We're going to do this. That'll be the inside belt input. We'll do the same on the other side for the inside belt input, and then we're going to need red inserters as well. Do I have red inserters? I do. I've got lots of them. The long-handed inserters, or red inserters. There we go, and you guys can go like this, and there, 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 and then flip for the other side. Ooh, that's right on the belt. The easy mode. Okay, now again, power poles. Any particular pattern, I suppose, would do. Just about any pattern. And these will be powered like this. We still don't have the resources inputting or outputting for anything here. So we've managed to make a whole bunch of nothings so far. You guys have 3 ingredients: steel, gear wheels, and iron plates. So to make steel, we're going to be pumping it in from the top. Gear wheels and iron plates. How much do you guys need for gear wheels and iron plates? And let's see. Gear wheels consume 8 per second, but produce 2 per second, right? Let's see if I did that. That's what? 4 per half second, so 8 per second, but they produce at a rate of 2 per second, and the gear wheels for engines are going to be 2 per second, so one machine should feed them both. So let's do that. Bring the steel in the gears and the pipes. If I do pipes and gears kind of opposite like this, and then have the pipe and gears feed in there, I don't know if one belt is going to feed that. Like, how much are these guys going to, how much iron are these guys going to take? Well, 8 per second. That's a lot. Pipes rather. Pipes produce at a tune of the same, at half as much. So we need 12 per second, which is actually one entire iron plate line. Interesting. One iron plate line will feed, theoretically, will feed these guys entirely. I think. I didn't need to take that apart. If I make that gears, now they should produce everything from that. Actually, 3? Yeah, let's go with 3. Let's go there, there, and there. And that will be the input here, and then we need a steel line coming down in tandem with it. And it can go, actually they can go right to there. And the steel line can just come in here. Okay, so if we connect steel there, and iron there, we'll have our gears going, or our engines going, right? Let's double check. We need 2 steel per second. We need 2 gears per second. We need 4 pipes per second. Uh-oh. This is only going to produce 2 pipes per second. We need double that. That's awkward. Okay, so a second line of iron. Bring in a second line of iron. No problem, we can do this. And a second machine to make these. Alright, iron in there, pipes out there, gears from there, second line of iron comes in here, there we go, like this. That should do. Did we leave ourselves enough space? I think so. Let's go ahead and place those in. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. This line can go away because we don't need it. And then up here as well. Go, little friends, go! I'm going to leave a spacing like that. We're going to leave spacing like that, and we're going to do something like this. That one is unnecessary, that one is unnecessary. There we go. Go bots, go! So, this line can feed across, let's say there. And this line can leave a gap and feed across there. And this one can feed there. Lovely. Okay, if you guys will be so kind as to finish that job. And we're going to need to bring down our steel. This can cross there, this can cross there. Whatever this pipe is unnecessary. It's got heavy oil in it. Really, it's not doing anything. I'm going to have to reconnect. Right now we're just laser defended. We're going to have to reconnect the fuel line because this is heavy oil that's not actually connected to anything. So whatever part of the base was connected to that is not actually doing anything. Oh my gosh, we're overtime again. What a surprise. Good thing I don't have a hard and fast rule, except for I kind of do. For myself, anyways. I'm told a lot of people like having the longer episodes, but okay, that's cleaned up ish. Yeah, we got space to grab that. Let's grab the old stone. The old stone pile.
Way back when I was a kid, we had stone in them hills. They used to grind it out of the earth itself.
Yep. That was a long time ago in a land far, far away. Oops. Alright, now we were going to get 2 iron belts and a steel belt. Let's go ahead and just do this. And do full belts. Oh, iron. Oh, that's awkward. Well, I can leave that in place, but take the top one out. You need to go a little further. Down there. Right? Yes. Yes, you do. Alright, and steel can reconnect there. Don't know why that would still be there. That can keep going. And like that. Nope, don't want to do that. That would be rude. Like there, and let me grab all the iron off there until steel comes through. There we go. And steel, and then iron's going to come up here. Again, this is all old news, these pipes. I haven't cleared the pipes out because they're kind of, I don't know, they're probably going to just play as a reminder for me as to where things are supposed to be. Like that. That can cross there, there. No, that's wrong. That's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, a bunch of silliness that is, Drake. You, Zeus, just too silly. Stop being so silly. Pelts. You're gonna go down like that. Oops, not quite. To there. You're gonna go to there. You're gonna continue you down to here. There we go. Oh, one more set. One more step, boy. One more step. There we go. We got our double iron down there, and it should activate the production as soon as we get it down there, actually. And then I think it's probably going to be a good time to put in one of those there cuts, as well as one of those there. Where are they? That. Right in there. Thank you, my little friends. Build it, and they will come. Oh, look, there's things in the way. No problem. They'll be out of the way eventually. There we go. Splits it back to 4 belts. Probably, I don't know. That might be too much pulling off that line to come down here, but we definitely have a long feed to come down here. Oh, we didn't power everything. Let's do that if we can, please. I suppose one of these could do a lot of the job that all of those are doing, isn't it? Couldn't it? Yeah, that one can do them all. Okay, gears are going. Or, yeah, gears are running. Plenty. Now, that's not going to drain that line by any stretch. So, I thought it might, but it probably isn't. It's pretty much a flicker as fast as it can produce, right? And there we got gears coming online. Lovely. And we have engines working. 10-second timer on those, and the engines should start popping out on the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Excellent. And that will be our engines inputting into wherever, but we don't want them on the line yet, so we'll leave them like that. Look at that. Come on, engines. There you go. Look at you, pretty little things. Love it. Okay. We has engines. We has engines. We has gears. We has pipes. Not quite making it down the whole way yet. The gears have made the trip. Pipes are not quite. Why? Oh, because I didn't tell that to be pipes. And I put those backwards. Now they're working. There we go. Now we got equal ratios. Love it. Okay. that is our engines online for our blue science, and our blue science itself put up. Next time we're going to have to put up the electric drills and the red circuits. At least the electric drills. Green circuits, we might need more green circuits in here before we build our next before we build our red circuit line, but we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for joining me, and we're slowly making progress here, people. We're just about back on to full blue science, and then we'll start with the other sciences, and then we're going to expand to the west. Go west, young man. Go west. Alright, thank you so much, and as always, I'll see you in game.